Hello, this is Mrs. Hyman. Graph f of x equals negative x squared plus 6x minus 11 by making a table of values. Well, our table of values, we can choose any values we'd like for x. But I'm going to choose some positive integers, like 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So we're going to substitute these values in place of x into our equation. So we have the opposite of 1 squared plus 6 times 1 minus 11. And if we evaluate that, simplify, we get negative 6. And in our last column here of the table, we're going to write that as an ordered pair, the x value first, which was 1, and then f of x, which is really our y value, so that's negative 6. Okay, now if we substitute 2 in place of x in our equation, we have the opposite of 2 squared plus 6 times 2 and minus 11. And if we do some squaring and some simplifying, we'll get negative 3. So if we write that as an ordered pair, we put in 2 for x, and we got out negative 3. Next, if we substitute in 3 in place of x, so we have negative 3 squared plus 6 times 3 and minus 11. And simplifying there, we get negative 2. So we'll write that ordered pair as 3, negative 2. All right, next we're going to put the value 4 in place of x. So we have the opposite of 4 squared plus 6 times 4 and minus 11. And simplifying that, we get negative 3. So that ordered pair is 4, negative 3. And our last value for x I chose is 5, so we're going to place 5 in there for x. So the opposite of 5 squared plus 6 times 5 minus 11 is going to give us negative 6. So our last ordered pair would be 5, negative 6. So now we have to take these values that we found here, these ordered pairs in the last column, and we're going to graph those on our coordinate grid. Our first point is 1, negative 6. So we're going to go 1 to the right and down 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we're going to label that negative 6. Our next point is 2, negative 3. So we go over 2 and down 3. 1, 2, 3. The next point we have is 3, negative 2. So we'll go 1, 2, 3 to the right and down 2. And put a point there. Our next ordered pair is 4, negative 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4 to the right and down 3. 1, 2, 3. And our last point is going to be 5, negative 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then down 6 would be right here. Now what we need to do is we need to connect all these points in a curve. So try to hit all of our points. Okay, so our graph needs to go through all those points, and what we have graphed is a parabola.